Well, hello there. I am live. I am live with an impromptu, out of schedule stream because I am curious about whether this game is going to stay on my backlog and I will actually play it in order to get it off my backlog, or whether I will call it. I will call it and then move on because I'm being ruthless. Or I'm trying to be ruthless anyway. I'm not sure how long I'll play tonight. I look a little bit washed out because my light's a bit weird, but whatever. Such is the life of a PS5 camera. But yes, Sable. Sable. I don't know a lot about Sable other than he started life as a game made by two people in a shed. So as far as indies go, this is right up there. So I think they started working on it in 2017, and the development team was actually known as Shedworks because they were actually working out of the shed work of one of them, the developer's mothers. So it first came out on the Xbox, and I think I was put on Game Pass, and I had played maybe half an hour, or I think I played a demo. I can't remember. It was somewhat positive first impression, but that put it on my backlog, the general backlog, where I also have all the subscription games as well. So it was more of an interest backlog rather than pure backlog. So here I am in a stream that may end up being just a first look, because I may go, nah, not feeling it, or not feeling it right now, maybe save it for later, or stream that may become the first part of an actual Let's Play. So, without further ado, I will switch to my Twitch over here on my laptop, check my sound real quick. It would have helped if I had pressed play. Okay, I think I can hear me. Good. So, without further ado, let's start this game. And then we'll see if I have my camera set at the right place or not. Because I don't remember where the UI elements are. I should say that I'm aware that this game does not have any combat, nor a set progression route. It's open world exploration with light, with light platforming and puzzles. Which I like. The animation is kind of interesting. I don't remember if it actually has dialogue or it's like voice dialogue. I know from from memory. I remember a little bit of seeing a little bit of Zelda influence in it, and I think visually there's a little bit of Star Wars influence, but I cannot speak to that really because I don't really care for or about Star Wars. But this is from, I think it'll become obvious when I get out in the open world where the Star Wars visual influence is coming from. All right, that stays open. I kind of half expected it to close. Okay. A little bit floaty. Does she jump differently if I hold it? Doesn't look like it. Move towards the wall to begin climbing. Keep an eye on your stamina. Towards a wall. Ah. Interesting. Alright. And that's my stamina. How long is it? Okay. That depletes pretty quickly at this point. Or only if I move. Okay. Does it go down really slowly if I don't move or... No. Ah, that's interesting. Okay, so... It allows me to look around. That's good. It's not Shadow of the Colossus style. Can I climb anywhere? Alright, so I'm Spider-Man as well. Yeah. Let's have a look down here first. Will my stamina deplete on the ladder? No. Only when I'm being Spider-Man. Or Spider-Woman. Press L to crouch. Alright, here we go. Oblivion moment. It's an interesting art style. I kind of like it because it doesn't look like anything else or any other game I remember playing. It's a little bit maybe... No, is there? There's some familiarity to it, but I can't quite put my finger on why and where from. Maybe it's from some obscure comic book I've read. Huh. Yeah. Maybe it'll come to me at some point. It'll be like, ah, it's that thing. Yeah, quite forgiving with a jump. I thought I would fall there. Oh, what was that? Okay, I can sprint. Again, pretty quick depletion of my stamina. And then, can I move while this happens, or does she need to stop and catch her breath before I can move again? Okay, so, no. I can keep running. Right, okay. Alright, this is pretty forgiving. Pretty forgiving stuff. If I stop, does it... Yeah, okay, if I stop, it refills faster, I think. Let me see. I'll keep just moving. No, no. What if I keep running? Well, doesn't matter. She jogs, and it goes up. Huh. Huh. Okay. Doesn't really punish me if I deplete my stamina then. Let's see, can I jump? Yes, I can. Alright, so it seems to be mostly flavor then. I mean, it will be relevant when I try to climb stuff, but I mean in terms of sprinting. Caught a butterfly. It's cool. What's back there? Some square things with a circle in the middle. Uh-huh. And a sword on a serpent's head. And this is a tent? Huh. Now, this looks like a tent as well, but it has a skull in it. Okay, let's how about I head towards the little village over there to start getting some kind of flavor for what we're doing here and what the world is like, what the purpose of this is, before I start going about everywhere looking at flowers and butterflies and dead things. To contextualize what we're doing. So north is then Dumboyne, south is the Wind Tower, west is Chums. Chums is written crudely on a sign, and northwest is the Burnt Oak Station. There's an arrow there, but okay, it doesn't do anything. Press like cross or X on the PlayStation controller, and I thought it would be a second page, but it wasn't a second page. This was kind of a temple. It looks like there's another one of those, or maybe that's a dam of some kind. We'll find out. Maybe. There's a structure behind that rock. Ibex. When I say Ibex, camp. Okay, so the dialogue is not voiced. I can feel JD smiling behind her mask, just as I know she can feel the teeth-baring little grimace behind mine. I'm nervous, and she's softly, sweetly amused. In her eyes, I probably have very little to worry about. You know you have nothing to worry about, don't you, Sable? I'm not worried. And yet, I shrug but any attempts to act casual are fruitless. The movement is jerky, and I don't think I've ever been more aware of my little shoulders. She laughs. I mean it, but I do know how you are. You're going to be nervous until you've started, and then you'll act like you've been doing it your whole life. Remember the first time you rode a bike? You wouldn't even let me put you on the seat. You were so afraid. Your hands were like little claws gripping onto me. I feel the memory in my fingers. But then I promised you it was going to be all right. I told you how much I loved riding my bike as a young woman and how wonderful the wind felt through fabric. Suddenly, there you were. You sat down. You leaned forward and put those little grasping claws on the handles, and you were off. And I remember thinking, just watching you tear over the sand. Look at her. She can do whatever she wants. JD. How do you reckon this is pronounced? Jadi? Yadi? I like Yadi. Alright. Yadi reaches out and places a hand on the edge of my mask. And you can, Sable. I take a breath. I guess I'm going off somewhere. Is this some coming of age thing that everyone goes through, and now's my time? I wonder. Let's go with the middle, just to give us a little bit of... This is a bit of meta thinking here, but... to get a little bit of guidance as a player. And she's worried. She's a bit uncertain. The way Yadi described her, maybe this is in character. I think I'm already sounds a bit maybe too confident based on how Yadi described her. However, it could be that what Yadi just told her reminded her, made her feel more confident, so she thinks, she's like, okay, I think I'm ready. I changed my mind, I'm staying. Sounds like... doesn't sound like an option in this case. I think we're gonna be told, like, no, you have to do this. Alright, I'm gonna go with I don't know where to start. Yadi's story warms me, but I feel too overwhelmed to let it settle. I tell her with a sigh that I don't know where to begin. She chuckles. Well, I can help with that. You'll need to talk to Hilal and Driss. Driss should already have made the arrangements for your bike, and Hilal will share something, well, let's say as useful as it is fun, I think I might suspect what Yad is saying, but I stay quiet. After that, I suppose we'll see you off. What if I choose the wrong path? I ask Yadi what will become of me if I choose the wrong path. There are no wrong paths, Sable. All right ones. I'll be glad if you choose to stay with the Ibexi, but truth be told, I'll be glad no matter what, so long as you're happy. Whatever you decide, you do so with my blessing. So don't try using me as an excuse to come home early, eh? She knows me. Now go to speak with Hilal. I'll be there to see you off. And speak to Driss as well. I've told him to arrange your bike with Cizo, so you know, but you know how he is. I have something to give you. Compass to help you in your journey. It's the same one I used on my gliding. An artifact, you might say. I take the device in my palm. It fits naturally there, perfectly weighted and crafted. Each component slides together with incredible, satisfying precision. Thank you. Let's have a look at the Oh, alright. That's the compass. And is that north? Yes. Like, kind of obvious. And what are these two symbols? I guess where I need to go. Or rather, my two options of where to go. But let's have. She has a dialogue icon over her, so let's have another chat over here. Yadi greets me warmly. Hello, little glider. That's a big glider, you. What was your gliding like? I asked Yari about her gliding. Tell you what, I'll tell you when you get back. I cross my arms in protest. Pout all you want, I don't want to spoil any surprises. She lowers her voice to a whisper. But I did meet some crystal farmers once. Crystal farmers? And that's all I'll say about that. You should get going. Is there anything else here? Yari greets me warmly. Hello, little glider. It's so strange getting called that. I tell Yari how strange it is being called glider instead of Sable or even clan child. Just trying to get you used to it. She seems to really like it. Maybe I like it too. My little glider. Alright. Yeah, okay. Those are the things on the compass. I climb up here. Yeah. What is this? Postbox. Logging in. Hello, Sable. Unread messages 0. Have a good day. Right. Okay. So they have... Alright, so they have tech. That's quite advanced, I suppose, if they have hovering post boxes that talk. How do I get up there? Rather, where does the staircase start? Whee! I haven't checked this, if there's falling damage. Did not mean to do that. Question is, what did I mean to do pressing square there? But okay. Hey guy. Umar is a man of few words, and he's nothing if not consistent. Picking that up. Don't know. I'll bring it next to the other one, so it's not alone. Apparently can't place them properly. They have to go lie down. All right. Am I supposed to put them all together somewhere? But where? I'm gonna say no. Let's keep going. Let's not disturb Umar's buckets. He may not like that. But he won't say anything about it. Because he's a man of few words. And consistent. Okay, so I went all the way down there. I didn't see the staircase started. Oh! Alright, starts here. Hey there. As she looks across the landscape, Zeki's shoulders sag a little. I wonder what she's thinking about. What's she looking at? Zeki's voice is weakly incredulous. I don't know how she's done it. That's Ilaria over there. I follow her gaze to a little speck in the distance, which I now understand is her daughter Ilaria. Does she need help? Zeki shakes her head. No, she's fine, I'll get her, She shrugs. Parenting. I suppose I'll know more about that when I'm older. Where is she? Is she up there? They're wearing masks. Is this my face? Or there's a cloth over it of some kind, right? What about Yadi? What's Sir Mask? Okay. I do not have the stamina to get up there. Okay. That's okay. It's a tall thing. Ciso looks busy. I should leave her to it. Oh. Yeah, very busy. Very busy here playing with my fidget spinner up on this tower. That's what they're called, aren't they? Fidget spinners. She's still up there. I can't sneak somehow. No, it's not that kind of game. I need to complete the task. Okay. I wanted to see if I could sneak out all the birds. Not to do anything bad to them. Pet the birds. Okay, let's go talk to one of these folk that I need to talk to. My mind saw this as a weird mini fridge for a moment. I'm like, what? What? Huh? Which one are you? Alright. As I approach Hilal, they give an enthusiastic wave. I've always appreciated Hilal's verve and vigor, and on a day like this, I'm ready to match it, with a touch of nerves for balance. Sable! Take this! Hilal hands me a small round stone. As it nestles into my palm, I feel warmth not borrowed from Hilal's hands, but emanating from within. I run my thumb over it and find it softly electric, like static on cloth. What is this? I try to sound less confused than I am, but ask Hilal what this is. Oh, Sable, you can't live without it. What I've just given you is a gliding stone. What do you feel? I tell Hilal that I feel electricity. Then you're doing it right. What you feel is that stone is openness. I look at the stone. It seems quite closed. Gliding stones are vessels for the perpetual. They suck up its power like little sponges and hold it there for you to channel. Right now it's empty, or dormant, and waiting for you to fill it up. I ask how I can do this. Take it to the temple ruins at the edge of the canyon. You'll be able to activate it there. Hilal claps their hands twice and bobs a little. I appreciate their good mood at a time like this. Come back to me once that's done. I want to hear all about it. As I'm about to leave, Hilal stops me. Oh, you haven't gotten your bike yet, have you? It's a bit of a trek to the temple, so go see Driss. He was meant to get that ready for you, yes? I remember Yadi's words now and tell Hilal I'll go and see Driss. Alright, how do I view quest logs? Like that, okay. Might be worth moving my camera somewhere else. Because, although that's just L2 there, so we'll be fine. Activate the gliding stone at the altar. And, alright, so that's where we go from Hilal. And I need to... Well, I need to speak to Driss. Oh, I can add manual markers. Interesting. What's we got here? What's this? Oh, there's descriptions for these. All right, didn't realize that. Butterflies that hibernate during the cold desert nights by burrowing into the sands. During the day, they fly in the dunes, actively seeking sunlight to absorb into their wings in a process akin to photosynthesis. Oh, that's why they're called sunshine butterflies. I got 2 keys here. One is a gliding stone. I can feel a deep vibration at its core as I hold it in my hand. It is an impenetrable darkness, but its surface has barely perceptible markings etched into it. And we have the compass as well, which is a device given to me by Yadi. It helps me find my way as I explore. Quest. So, general... Quest. Okay. Quest items. Bike parts, badges, clothing. Child's mask. Okay. Let's see what this is about. A black-looking mask worn by all children of the dunes. Most kids customize theirs for fun, but more traditional clans frown on that sort of self-expression. Ibexi children top. My old Ibexi top and hood. A hand-me-down from Yara. The scratchiness reminds me of home. And Ibexi trousers, comfy sandals for exploring sandy places. Easy to get sand out of, but not the best for climbing. So does that mean we'll get stamina upgrade, so to speak, through my clothes? Possible. Right. Talk to Driss. Where's Driss? Over there. All right. Over there, but I want to have a look around. Oh. Yes. Do I just walk over it? No! Okay. How the fuck do ladders work? Every fucking video game, man. How the fuck do ladders work? Okay. Not like that, not like that. They don't. Okay. You jump off and then you grab it. Sure. Okay, this is the bike shop. We'll come here later, I'm sure. That's not him. All right. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I'm tracking a different quest. This one. Yes, that's the guy. Hey! Though I've told myself not to be too eager, it's all I can do not to race up the Driss. Driss is the camp manager. He's been difficult to get a hold of lately, but now I strongly suspect that he's been working on my bike in secret. Perhaps it's extra beautiful, or has some custom feature. What will its name be, I wonder? How fast will it go? Will my legs feel sore? Will I get used to it? The wrist turns with a bit of a start. Sable, hello? Okay, let's see what our options are. Let's be polite. Hello, how are you today? I asked Driss how he is. I'm well. I let it hang there for a moment. But I can't do it. I'm too keen and the words spill out. I asked Driss if he might, sort of, possibly, maybe have a bike for me. Your bike! He yells it like it's an idea he just had. Your bike? Yes, of course, right, yes, your bike. That was what meant to, I prepared for you. Because today is your, Did you forget? In abject horror, I gently ask if he may have forgotten. What? What? I would never. It's obviously I have your bike. By which I mean I arranged it for you in, well, sort of a tutorial for you. Did you forget? I'm telling you, I didn't forget. I just made different arrangements. You see, Sable, before one can own their own bike, they must prove that they can ride a bike by taking a test ride on a different bike. I think about it and find I've never heard of that part of the gliding, but Driss does seem earnest. Sort of. So instead of worrying about your bike, I'd like you to try this bike. As a test. Driss gestures to the sand cutter on his side, at his side. It's quite old and a little shabby. A tester if ever I've seen one. What's the bike's name? Driss seems scandalized. That's a bit personal, don't you think? Just sun cutter will do for now. Youngsters these days always asking questions. Now, ride the bike through the ring and back. And here's some advice for you, my young glider. Don't fall off. Don't lose your bike. When you're not riding it, your hover bike will appear as a blue icon on your compass. Helpful. Let's learn to ride a bike. Oh, strafe. Interesting. Okay. Oh, and it's a toggle. Ooh. Can I go backwards? No. Wait, I just go through that and come back? Okay. Oh, I love the haptics. I forgot about this. Okay, I did it. What a test. What a test. Let's park it properly. Respect the bike. How do I get off of it? Yeah. Square. I returned to Driss, who somehow manages to seem caught off guard despite knowing I was coming. Sable, congratulations! How was your first pre-glide ride? Any strange rattles, unexplained hissing, small fires? What do you mean fires? Surely you'd notice you were on fire even a little bit. Was that a possibility? Well, obviously it didn't happen, so I think we're fine. Driss, is the bike dangerous? Well, he does not finish. Have you already been by Halal? Am I not getting a bike? Well, you're getting the use of this sun cutter. That's something, eh? You can borrow it to run your little errands. My little errands? And Hilal's got something to show you too. Help you out with more of that, mobility you're after. With my confidence in this exercise only slightly tarnished, I thank Driss very much for his help and his bike, and I depart for Hilal. Didn't I just speak to him? I did. Fine. Oh, so I've spoken to him. Okay, he doesn't know, or the dialogue, I suppose, or the game doesn't really account for it. I spoke to Yadi at the camp. He said, hello, I need to complete tasks for both of them. All right. Activate the gliding stall of the altar. I did this for Driss. Gave me the sun cutter to drive. Right, let's go do this then. Or let's see if Hilal has any different dialogue at this point before I head off. Head over to the temple, Sable. I promise it will be worth the trip. Okay. I will never remember what voices I do for each of these characters. This will be off the cuff, whatever comes out. This is if I have to read a lot of this game, it will be tiring to play for long. But I'm having fun. So wait, can I open the compass on this? Yes. And we got a map. Alright, let's start heading that way. That seemed a bit rough. Do I head straight there? Do I head straight there? Yes, let's go. It's a ceremony. Let's stick to it. Let's respect the ceremony, and then we'll get what we need. This is not my bike, so I'm not gonna go off exploring on the hand-me-down. It doesn't look like a bike that has a lot of life in it. Especially not if there's a fire risk. How close am I to the thing? Oh, it's behind me, so... Do I get off and go in there, or... Let's try and drive a bit more towards it. I don't have a sense of scale yet for this map and the world. I think I could head up here on an incline, so I'm gonna try to do that first. Oh, it's in there. Okay. Oh, butterfly, 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 butterfly. You. I mean, hang on. What do I do with these? I want to just catch all the fucking butterflies. Hmm. Okay, so this will need some level of planning because my stamina is really, really low. So I'm not gonna go up there from this side. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm gonna go up from here. Slowly and step by step. Where do I leave my bike though? Is it safe to just leave it around, lying around here? Or how about I put it here and get off? I'm curious about that. Is it a balloon? I can't zoom. I hope I get some kind of telescope or binocular thing or something. Something that zooms. Something that zooms in. Oh no. Oh yes, that was just enough. All right. Good stuff there. Just perfectly balanced, designed to get you a little bit tense about it, and just barely make it. Love that. The fuck is that? And there's a slight haptic vibration on the controller. Interesting. Chum egg. Egg. Offered up by chums when planting themselves into the ground. Perfectly smooth and hard as a rock, these eggs seem to float with how light they are. There must be a good place to deliver these. Is it already getting dark? Well, looking at the shadow, that is a very, very fast moving planet. These are butterfly wings. Huh. Are they? They look like they are. Let's head in. Let's see what kind of puzzles we're dealing with, and then we can call it a night. Because all right, no falling damage. Yeah, there's no life bar or anything, so I don't expect there to be damage. And as I said, I know that there's no combat, so. Let's keep going in. Doesn't look like... I mean... No. I can't climb these. Too high. The stone thrums like the beat of a heart as I approach the altar. Maybe... Am I afraid? Am I exhilarated? Or maybe it feels right? Let's go with maybe it feels right. I am ready for Ohana to know me. I am ready to know myself. I feel her curiosity in this sacred place. I know I am in her sight. Not quite sure what happened there. The light has changed a lot. How long was I out? Oh, I got an ability. Press and hold Glimey there. How? Ooh, nice. Okay, okay. It's okay, game. I got it. I got it. Right. So that's where I came in. Is that correct? I'm not quite sure. Or did I come in from this side? Let's try and get up. That tree over there, for a moment, looked like a horse's head. I'm not sure I'm in the area where I came in, to be honest. Nearly fell. Oh, that's a long glide. That's a very long glide. Let's see if I can make this. If I fall, I'm kind of fucked. I need to go all the way back. All right. Oh, no. I fucked it up. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm good. I'm good. Okay. I just hold it. I was doing like a double jump, like pressing the jump and then letting it go and then pressing it and holding it again, but I don't need to do that. Okay. Ah! Oh, yes, okay. I fell down. It crumbled. Yep. Got it. Got it. Got it. Okay. Okay, not quite puzzle. This was the light platforming I was I guess talking about the beginning. I want to check out this structure. Nah, this is just the way I came up. All right. I wasn't paying fully. I wasn't. All right. I was distracted by the. How did I go up? So I went up here. Right. Okay. I guess it looked. It looked like some kind of building from upstairs, from up high. But no, I just went through this because I came up. Okay. The whole road in its path in has crumbled. Like, let's head back. I've activated the things. That's a question to answer. Hang on. How long can I glide for? There's no stamina for it, is there? I'm gonna go all the way up there and just glide down. Let's see. I want these answers now instead of later when I actually have to use these things. So these things, chumps, plant themselves on the ground and then do what? Just stay there like that? Let's see. Oh no. Okay, I can keep gliding. Okay. Oh, that was the thing that was hovering up in the sky. It's down here now. But I cannot get there. Oh, maybe I can? No, I can't. There's a lot of climbing. Huh. No, maybe if I jump from that, now that I can glide. Where do I park this? Is there any point parking it into the bike shop that looked like it was here? It's bouncing is very... Okay, look, I'm gonna go leave it where I got it from. Show Hilal. All right. Do you have anything to say for yourself? Driss asks me a series of increasingly strange questions before I make an excuse to take my leave. looks like a bike. Okay, let's set up to find Hilal. Where is the ladder? Over here. When I return to Hilal, it's clear they know what I've just experienced. They're excited on my behalf in a way that makes me miss them before I've even left. Isn't it incredible? How does it feel? Safe, like a warm hug. I tell Hilal that I feel almost embraced by the perpetual, warm and safe in my own little bubble. They swoon. Oh, that's such a nice way of describing it. Hilal's mood doesn't darken, but the sigh they let out holds a bit of sorrow. You're very lucky, you know. I miss it so much, that feeling. Just floating on the breeze. But I suppose it's best that it fades with age, Or else I might never have come back from my gliding. Or I'd just be out there heaving myself into chasms. I wish we could all do it. I'll heave myself into chasms for you. I tell Hilal I'll throw myself into 1,000 chasms on their behalf, and they giggle. That's what I like to hear. I know people manage to keep it up, but I don't know that I've got the time to practice as much as they do. Takes a really serious focus. Hilal laughs, even if there's a bit of regret in it. And I certainly haven't got that. Still, I suppose the gliding wouldn't mean much if it were all gains and all loss, I think about that, but decide that there is already too much loss on my mind to consider it much further. I'm saying goodbye to my clan, my family, my home, my childhood. To lose the perpetual is a sacrifice for another time. You're going to love it out there, Sable, even when you don't. My advice? Try to have fun. There's a lot to be said about ritual and independence and all of that out there, but the world's an easier place if you put joy first. I thank Hilal for their advice and for their help, and tell them I'll miss them. It'll be over before you know it. A warning and a reassurance, all in one. I say goodbye to Hilal. Before I go, Hilal gestures towards the tower. It seems Cizo wishes to see me before I leave the clan. Alright, let's go talk to her. And I think I'll stop after that. Hey, do you have anything to say? Yadi greets me warmly. Hello, little glider. It's so strange getting called that. Alright, okay. We've heard this, so there's nothing new. I want to check that out. Will it go away if I go up? Let's go up. I'm sure I'll be here again. Oh, I can glide from up here. It might be easier than just trying to climb and slowly climb up there. Okay. Yes, I can definitely glide from here. Let's talk to her first, because Cizo may tell me to go there or something, so... Cizo is an outclanner to the Bexi, but I've known her for nearly as long as I can recall, and think of her more as a kind of distant relation than any sort of an outsider. Machinists, I'm told, are given their posts, and by their training and their code, must go where they are needed, but Cizo has been among us for so long that it's easy to forget it's an assignment first and foremost. As far as any of us are concerned, she's one of us. I think there's a perception among the other clans that Ibexi are quite insular, or that our designation of Ibexi versus outclanner suggests some nervous othering of those who are unlike us. But in practice, such things are more the result of our nomadic nature. We seek to know where we travel. We seek to know who will travel with us and who we must leave behind. but all are welcome to join. And I'm always pleased that Caesar did. Sable, how do you do, clan child? I can only think of one thing. I'm a bit worried. Am I really getting a bike? Ciso has a throaty quality to... Oh, okay. I need to do a different voice for her. So Ciso has a throaty quality to her voice and it rumbles through her mask when she laughs. She's quite a serious person most days and I am always torn between pride and alarm when I manage to make her chuckle. Yes. How to do this? Yes. JD told me how excited you were. Ciso sniffs. She also told me Driss would be coming along to get your bike together, but I think he may have... I knew it! What? I hadn't meant to say that out loud, so I tell her I was just clearing my throat. I don't begrudge Driss his forgetfulness. Were I tasked with so many odds and ends, I might be just as scattered. And besides, this will be good for you. I want you to scavenge the hoverbike parts yourself. I'm going to make my own hoverbike? I asked Ciso if I'm expected to make my own hoverbike. No, you're not going to make your hoverbike, you're going to build your hoverbike. What's the difference? To make suggests you're creating something, but your bike already exists. They simply haven't taken form yet. Here, take this. Ciso hands me something. This is a navigator. You can use it to mark waypoints on your compass. It should be useful in finding the old parts. I asked Ciso where I might start looking. Our bikes are reborn in the ruined ships, in fragments spread apart. A good start will be the ship down there near the camp. You'll find another up on that great rock near the other side of the canyon, and another behind the old dam on the hill. Ah, so it was a dam. Use your navigator to mark that down if you need. You'll need to gather a control panel, a power supply, and a calibrator. Do most gliders make their own bikes? I asked Ciso if most gliders really make their own bikes. Only the lucky ones. I tell Ciso I'll see her soon and head off in the search of the components. Together we will create something new out of the old. Huh. Navigator. Alright, so let's place a marker there. Where was the other one? Was okay, the other one I'm sure was this. Up there. Come on. There. Hang on, let's look at the map. Control. Okay, let's see what that was again. An atomic calibrator. Oh, that's in that thing. Oh. And that. Okay. Right, somewhere there, and take this mark off and put it there. Yep. Don't know if I have that marker on the right place. Oh, that marker on the right place. So look at the map. So I'm looking that way. I want to gauge the distance a little bit. Okay. All right. We got that. So before I sign out off whatever, before we end this, I need to glide over there. Boop. Did it. Oh, did it. Yeah. Ilaria. The balloon was more fun than the person in it. I approached the cartographer. Ah, greetings, child. I saw you looking longingly at my great balloon. Quite a piece of work, isn't she? She really is. I nod enthusiastically. It really is an impressive vessel. However, nervous I get imagining being up there all alone. I wonder if anyone's ever fallen off one. Best not to ask that right now. Well, good to meet you and... Oh, I should introduce myself. You're done. I tell him I'm Sable. Suppose if you come all this way to see me, it's probably a map you're after, eh, Sable? I came to see the balloon. I tell the cartographer I actually came to see the balloon. Ha! Don't blame you, but you're heading out on your gliding, aren't you? I'll sell you a map of the Ur for only 50 cuts. To my ears, it's a fair price for a map, but too expensive for a pre-gliding glider with empty pockets. I tell Yurden I'll be back. I'll need to ask Yadi for some money. Farewell, child. Okay. Nope. Isn't that my money? Yeah, well, let's go ask her for money. Why not? Do you have anything else to say? Okay, no. I tell Yadi that the cartographer wants 50 cuts for a map of the Ur. I try to hedge the way I speak about this, as I'm not entirely sure whether that's too much, not enough, or precisely its value. She tells me not to worry. Alright, 200. Here's some money to get you going on your journey. Use it mostly wisely. Mostly wisely, yes, that's good. And then a little unwisely when the mood strikes. It's good to know the value of money, but you never want to be ruled by it. I thank Yadi effusively, and head out on my way. Alright, let's buy them up. What's the best way to get out of there? Fuck it, I'll try the hard way. It's not that hard, just... Greetings, child. I'll buy that map. Perfect, let's trade then. Let's trade then? Let's trade then. A map of the Ur sold by members of the Cartography Guild. I had the money, but sure. One map would be enough map. Oh, I don't know what these are for yet, so I'm not gonna sell them. I thank Jordan for the Ur map and Ur map and all its vast possibilities. Something about this makes it feel more real. Good luck on your gliding, Sable. I still remember mine. I asked how it was. Short. I knew since I was a boy that cartography was for me. But I spend a little extra time out there just to enjoy the world. Speaking of, keep an eye out on the skies, eh? Plenty of my colleagues out there and they'll have more maps to sell you, from Hakoa to the Sodic Waste. I thank Jordan for the tip and say goodbye. Farewell, child. Oh, you've unlocked a piece of the map. You can now navigate to the map screen in the pause menu. Once you have visited a place, you can fast travel to that location using the map screen. Your hover bike will also travel with you. How handy. So I can fast travel to any place I want, or... Ah, there we go. That's the zoom, right. Okay, that's where the fast travel appears. So not temples, but camps or villages, I presume. And then the other one was, okay, that was out here. That's not that far. Okay. How do I save? How do I save? I imagine it's auto save, and I just auto saved when I got the map. So we're not done. We're not done. Can I go up there? No, I can't. Bummer. I'm liking it so far. Has a good vibe. I like the emptiness and quiet of the world. There's a bit of a I can see a bit of the Zelda vibe to it, like the Breath of the Wild Zelda vibe to it, which also for me I think connects a bit more to the Team Ico games. Although I'm saying that, but there are a lot of characters here and other people, so it's not really that. But I suppose the main reference and association I have for big empty spaces like this in video games is coming from those games more so than Zelda. I like the art style a lot. I like those keys, or are they keys? At the background, not the lead voice, but yeah, that's very familiar and very reassuring somehow. Oh yes, okay. It reminds me of Boards of Canada. Not the whole bit, but the background keys. I've not seen a lot of the gameplay yet, although I've seen enough, but I've not seen what puzzles, what kind of the puzzle style that this game has so far. I guess that will be in these places. These places will have puzzles to solve. That one is the closest one. I'm a bit tempted to go there tonight, but it's pretty late and I'm tired. And also, this game has a lot of reading and no voice dialogue, so I have to do a lot of work to read out stuff. And doing this late in the day when I'm tired is not maybe the best way to do this. We'll see. I may intersperse it with something else, but at this point I think I'm leaning towards playing it, so I'm gonna do definitely one more. Get a sense of the puzzles, get a sense of how it's gonna ramp up difficulty or challenge if there is any. I'm guessing there will be a lot of navigation, figuring out the navigation around these places. Yeah, because I'm thinking like if this was a tutorial section for the game, this whole bit, getting the bike, going to talk to a couple of people, they gave me some information, and a quest item, and then I had to go over there to get my first ability, I guess. This loop, if this is the loop, this loop didn't have a puzzle in it. Unless we consider the puzzle being the navigation, like how to get from one side of that temple to the other after it broke down, after I got the gliding. But that could be that, or it could have more. I guess we'll find out in the next one. So yeah, I may not be able to. I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep track of voices for this character. So I'm probably gonna repeat myself or get, if there's a lot of reading, get tired and just tone it down. But it's fun, I guess. Okay, that should do it for today, for this episode. Thank you for joining. Thank you for checking out the VOD. And as these will eventually go up on a YouTube channel, if that's where you're watching this, show your support by clicking some buttons underneath, or not. Do whatever you want. I know your dad, but yeah. Good stuff. This stays on the backlog for now, and I'm gonna be going through it. Cool. Right. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.